Hello, so in this video I'll be introducing you to MT4, which is MetaTrader 4. So in the case where you are new to trading, you need to watch this. In the case where you are not new to trading, you still need to wait behind because I'll be teaching you everything you need to know, even as an algo developer or as an algorithmic trading user. So stay with me. So I'll see you in the video. So first thing first, you want to make sure you download your MT4 from your broker so that you won't have extra stress. You can have MT4 from other broker, but preferably try to download the one from your broker's website so that it will be configured strictly for your broker. Download your MT4 and install it. After installing it, you want to make sure you have an account. So either a demo account, also called a trial account, or a real account. But if you're starting out, you want to make sure you only stick to demo account first. After creating your account on your broker's website, you want to make sure you log in the account into your MetaTrader 4. So you come here at the bottom, you click, then you click on, then you select login, or you can come to the file, then you can go for login to trade account. Now you have to type in your login, then you input your password. Also, you have to select the server. So most times your broker will usually have different server, either for live account or demo account. So you select the right one because each time you create your account, a server will be assigned to that particular login details or the account. Then you want to keep this checked, then click on login. So I already log in, so I don't need to click login here. So I'll just click on cancel. But in your case, in case where you don't have any account logged in into your MetaTrader, you make sure you create an account, then you log in here. After that, you can see the bid price and the ask price are not changing. And in case where you don't know what that is, stay with me. I will explain in a few minutes. So after that, the next thing you want to do is you want to focus on the market watch. You can see the market watch contains the possible symbols available for trading by your broker. So, well, not all symbol on the market watch can be traded, but most majority are, especially the one that comes by default. So now in the case where you have any symbol you wish to trade but is not here on MetaTrader, so what you can do is you can go for view, you go for symbols, then under symbol you can see there's a new pop-up. Yeah, let me expand this. Now the question is, so what class of instrument is this particular symbol you wish to trade, which you can't find on the market watch? So let's assume it is a crypto. Here you go. You can see under crypto, let's say you want to trade Litecoin. So after selecting Litecoin, you click on show and it will automatically be added to this market watch. The market watch is more like your favorite list, so, or your trading list. So the moment you click on show, you can see the color of this particular sign has changed, and when you close and check it out, you can see it has been added. So let's assume I want to add something else. Let me go back to view symbols. So let's say maybe an exotic, let's say this. I can just click it. So after selecting this, I can just click on show. You can see it has been added as well. So let's say I want to add metal. So let's say I want to trade silver, euro. Then the moment I click on show, you can see it will be added as well, and this is it. So that is that on how to add symbol or instrument to your market list. You will realize that we have two columns after the symbol assigned to each of these symbol. So now, what are these things? You can see one is saying bid price and one is saying ask price. So in trading, you can either do three things, or basically four. So you can either buy, you can either sell, you can either hold what you've bought, or do nothing. Just look at the screen, have fun doing nothing. So those are the things you can do. So, but in practice, what you can do is you can either buy or you can either sell. So now the price at which you are buying, if you wish to buy, is quite different from the price at which you can potentially sell if you wish to sell. That means, so unless the buying price and the selling price is the same, you can't buy immediately and sell immediately at the same price. So that is one thing you should be aware of. What is the buying price? The buying price is called the ask price, which is this. Meanwhile, the selling price is called the bid price, which is this. So you can see in most cases, they are usually different, and the ask price is usually higher than the bid price. When the spread is zero, you realize that the ask price and the bid price are the same. So that means there is no difference. So the spread is the difference between the ask price and the bid price, which is ask price minus bid price. So to come again, ask price is the buying price. So now let me quickly use something called one-click trading. So to get that, you can right click and click one-click trading. And if you already have this, so you don't need to go that route. So now you can see this. If you are selling, you'll be selling at this price. If you are buying, and you'll be buying at this price. So this is the ask price and this is the bid price. So you can see for this chart is for BTC USD. So you can see for this bid price is equal to this, and this ask price, and this ask price is equal to this. So you can see. Now, after deciding what to trade, so you want to make sure you know about the symbol or the instrument you are trying to trade. So you want to make sure you know a lot about it. So for example, each broker have the minimum lot size and the maximum lot size allowed to be traded on each instrument, and it varies for each instrument. So the minimum lot size that might be allowed on BTC USD might be quite different from the minimum lot size allowed on BTC USD on another broker. Also, the minimum lot size allowed on BTC USD might be different from the minimum lot size allowed on US30 or DE40 or Euro USD. So each symbol have their own specification, or the minimum lot size, the maximum lot size, and each specification differs from brokers to brokers. Now, how do you know all of this? So after having this symbol or instrument which you wish to trade on your market watch, select the symbol and right click, then go for specification. So under the specification, I will expand this. You can see all the information so needed to be known if you wish to trade this. So you can see the first information telling us that, oh, the spread floats. There's no fixed spread for it. So you can see here, it's telling me the digit. This is the number of decimal points at the price. So you can see if I'm to go for Euro, if I'm to go for GBP USD, you will see that it has 5 digits after the decimal point. So let me quickly go there. So here you can see it has 5 digits. So that is why it is telling me that 5 digits. So let me go back to the specification now. You can see it has lot of information, lot of information which is needed. So what is the contract size, which is the standard unit? You can see it is 100,000 units. So you see what is the margin currency, which means what is the base currency. So this is it, and the USD is the quotes currency. Basically, in forex pairs, it is usually the combination of two currency, one currency and the other, right? So the currency on the left hand side is usually the base currency, and the currency on the right hand side is usually the quote currency. So for example, this GBP USD, so the GBP is the base currency and the USD is the quote currency. So, and for this USD JPY, the USD is the base currency and the JPY is the quote currency. So if I'm to go for specification for this, you can see here the margin currency is the USD. So that is what it means. So let's stick to this, and let's stick to this. And also you realize that now the digit is 3. So that is because the number of digits after the decimal point of USD JPY is 3. So that is that. So let's go back there. So you can see there are a lot of other information, including the information that makes you aware if you can actually trade this symbol. Some symbols are available for you, or instruments are available on the market watch, but it can't be traded. Your broker might not allow you to trade it. So you can see it is telling me full access. So those are the kind of information you can get. So you can see, like I said, the minimum volume you can trade. So in the case where you are like, oh, let me trade 0.001, no, you won't be able to trade 0.001 on Euro JPY. for this broker, and that is because the minimum volume is this 0.01. So, and the maximum is 200 lot size. So even if you have billions in your trading account, you won't be able to trade more than 200 lot size per position. So that is what it means. Under the section, it is telling me that these are the day of the week that I can trade this symbol. So I can only trade this symbol, which is USD JPY, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And yes, the quote is available, right? So I can only trade between this period. So that means within the first 3 minutes of the day, I won't be able to trade this symbol, even if it is a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. So that is what this means. So as you can see, so I can only trade between 1 minute after 12 to 1 minute before 12 a.m. So that is the trading period when trading is allowed. So these are the information you wish to know as a trader. Also, as a programmer, you must be prepared to handle cases where the minimum lot size and the maximum lot size is violated. Else, your EA might not pick up trade. As an algorithmic trading strategy developer, you must be aware or you prepare for this minimum and maximum lot size. And that is that on specification. So now that we know how to check our specification, so let's quickly see the type of chart available. So currently, we have a bar chart. So you probably won't know. So let me just zoom close. So you can see this is how to zoom close. And if you want to zoom out, so this is how you zoom out. So you can see. So this is a bar chart, right? So you can easily change this from bar charts to candlestick. And now you can see, you can also change it to a line chart. So this is it. So this is where you do that. So also, in the case where you don't like this grid, so you can easily right click and click on grid, right? So that is that. In the case where you want to navigate from one time frame to another, so you can see, you can move from one time frame to the other, right? And in the case where you can't find these, you can also right click and go for time frame and select whatever time frame you wish. So that is that. So sometimes you might have this tick volume. So what you can do is you can easily right click and deactivate it. And that is that. And in the case where you wish to place a trade, so you can either right click to go for one click trading, just like we did the other time. So if you wish to trade immediately, you want to enter the market immediately, so you can either go for this. So make sure you assign the right lot size you wish to trade. You can then choose to buy or sell. So you can see, and if you want to sell, you can sell. So that is that. Also, you can place pending orders. So in the case where you want to place a buy stop order or a sell limit order, so all you need to do is right click on any of the area where you wish to place that order above the market, above the current bid price, which is the current market price. So if I right click, you can see I have two options, either to do sell limit or to do buy stop. And in case where you don't want to place your pending order randomly, so after right clicking, so you can go for trading, then go for new order. Under new order, you can select the type of order. So you can either say you want to set pending order, right? Then what type of pending order? So you can see all the available pending order options are here. There you can specify the price, right? Then you can specify the volume. You can even choose a new symbol, right? So you can place the stop loss, you can place the take profit, and after that you can place the expiring time. Okay, how long do you want this pending order to stay if it doesn't get filled? Then after that you can click on place. So let me quickly set my values. So let's say I want this and I want 11363,595, right? So I will be leaving this on 00, right? Then I want it to be a buy stop. Let's say I want it to expire tomorrow, right? After that, I will just click on place. Now that it has been placed, you can see it has been placed exactly on that price, right? So I can easily drag and drop into a new price if I want. Let's say I want to change the price again. You can see I can drag and drop. Also, I can double click on the pending order, then I can delete. Then I can also modify if that is what I want. Then in case I have a precise price I want to enter, then in case I want to set the stop loss or take profit. In the case where I want to change the time it expires, I can also change it here as well. you can see after changing it, I can click on modify, or in the case where you wish to delete, you can either delete here or delete here. So that is that. I'll be deleting this. And in the case where you want to close your positions, which is your field orders as well, you can also click here to close, or click here to close, and click here to close. So that is that. Another thing you need to be aware of is that when I place my position under my trade tab, which is this, you can see it is active. You can see the time I place the position or the order. You can see the type of order. So currently it is telling me buy, right? It is telling me the type. So you can see, and in the case where I place a pending order, you can see it is telling me that, oh, it is a sell limit. So now it is telling me the size, the volume. You can see it is telling me the lot size, which is the volume as well. So you can see it is telling me the type of symbol that this particular position or this particular order is all about. Then it is telling me about the price of entry. So this is the price at which I enter the buy position, and this is the price I am proposing to enter this sell limit. So this is the stop loss, currently 0. This is the take profit, and this price, you can see it is currently changing relative to the chart, right? So now, if you are in a buy position, this particular price, so it is also called the current price, right? So this particular price is the bid price. So now, in case where you have a sell position, the price, this particular price will be the ask price. So let me quickly place a sell position. So you can see now they are not the same thing. But in the case where I place a new buy, so you can see this price here is equal to this price here, but different from the one for sell. Meanwhile, they have different entry price. So let me close this not to confuse you. This is also known as the potential exit price. So now, in the case where you wish to close this particular position, this is the price available to close this particular position. In the case where I want to close this sell position, this is the potential price that I will have to close the position at, and this is it. And like I said, if you are buying, you'll be buying using the ask price, right? And if you are selling, you'll be selling using the bid price, right? So now, the opposite is the case if you are trying to close that particular position. So if you want to close a buy position, you'll be closing using the bid price, and if you want to close a sell position, you'll be closing using the ask price. So now, this is the bid price and this is the ask price. So the current price for a sell position is the ask price, and the current price for a buy position is the bid price. So I hope you understand that. And this is very important for a potential algo developer. So in case where you're interested in how to develop a forex bot for trading, so this is a very important information you need to understand. Also, let me close this, right? Then another important tab you should be aware of is the account history. So you can see these are the trade I've placed so far ever since I opened this particular demo account. So it is even telling me that, oh, at this particular day, this particular time, I deposited $25,000, right? And these are my trade. So you can see this is the opening time and date of each position or order, and this is the type of order. You can see this is a buy stop, this is a sell stop, which we open in this video. So this is the lot size of each of the trade history. This is the symbol, and this is the price at which I entered the position, or I propose to enter the position, and this is the stop loss. This is the take profit, and this is the closing time. So this is the time I close this particular position. Meanwhile, this is the time I open the position, right? So this is the price at which I close this particular position. Meanwhile, this is the price at which I open the position. So you can see the difference. So in the case where swap is involved, this is the swap fee that I have to pay, and this is total profit made on this particular position. So in the case where you wish to have more option, you can easily right click, and in the case where maybe you want to add commissions or tags or the comment for the position, so you can easily, if I click on this, you can see the column for commission now appears. So now it is showing me the commission. So in the case where you don't want this, maybe you don't want the commission, you can easily click out. So that is that on account history. So we have different kind of technical indicator ranging from moving average, RSI, stochastic, Bollinger Band, right? So you can easily find that on TradingView, right? Also, you can have it on your MetaTrader 4. So now, make sure you have this navigator, and if you don't have it, you can go for View, Navigator, right? Under the navigator, make sure you expand this indicator and what type of indicator are you looking out for. So in the case where you are looking for a trend indicator, maybe like a moving average, so you can see, if you expand this, you can see all the possible, let me collapse this, so you can see all the potential trend trading indicator. So this is moving average, right? So when I double click, or you click and drag into the chart symbol you wish to use it on, so you can see it is telling me that, oh, I can change the parameters. I have the opportunity to change the period, the shift, the method, the applied price. I can even change the color of it. So let's say I want to change it to yellow. So now I can easily say okay, and you can see, here you go, this is my moving average. In the case where you want to remove it, you can either right click on that particular indicator, and if you are not able to right click properly, you can see if you right click properly, you have the option to delete or remove the indicator. And in the case where you are not able to right click properly, so you can easily go to indicator list, a new pop-up will come up, then you select that indicator, then you click on delete. That's that on how to add and remove an indicator on the chart. So you can see you can have more than one indicator. This is another indicator. You can have another one. So that's that on how to add indicator. So let me quickly remove all of this. Sometimes you have a particular set of indicator you trade, right? Let's say Bollinger Band. So let's say you have it like this, and you don't want to always have to set this up, right? So what you can do, you can either save this or go through the stress of always having to add this particular combination of indicator that you trade every time on the chart. So to avoid always doing the tedious work of always having this added, so what you can do is you can save this combination. So what you can do is you right click, then you go for templates, then you go for save. So you can save it with whatever name. You can say my strategy or my template, right? So after doing that, now you can see where it's saved to. So then you can click on save, right? So let's assume I have this new chart and I want to have this kind of template. So I can right click, then go for template, and you can see under my load templates, and you can see I have this option. Also, I can go for load template in the case where my option is not there. So I can go for load template, then select the template. So this is the template, right? So I will just select it, and you can see same thing here. You can see, but just for a different symbol. So in the case where maybe you don't like this black background, so you can right click and go for property. You can see I can change the background. Let's say I want to change it to yellow. You can see, but of course you need to change this as well, which is the foreground. So let's say you change the foreground back to black. You can see the preview. You can see in the case when you want to change the outline, the boundary of that bar of a bullish candle, so you can see you can change this to, let's say, black, so you can see. And for the bearish candle, you can also change it as well. Let's say you want to change that to let's say yellow. Well, you know, the background is also already yellow, so let me just change it to blue. It has changed to blue, right? So you can play around with this, click on OK. So you can see now I have a new, of course it's not looking beautiful, right? But you can adjust this to your style. So now you can also save this. So right click, then go for template, then go for save, and save to with whatever name you want. And let's say I save it with, okay, my name. This is just a random name. So you want to make sure you save it with a name you'll be able to remember. Then you click on save. So now let's assume I have a new chat window. I can easily have this setting here. So this is it, my name. So you can see. So that's the data on how to create a template and change the chart property. So now let me quickly close this. Let's assume you are trying to analyze the market and you wish to place a mark on a particular price. So you can come here, then wherever you wish to mark, just place your cursor and click. So you can also change the property of this particular horizontal line. So you right click on it and go for horizontal line property, right? So you can change the color. Let's say you don't like this red, you like it like this, and you want it thicker, and you don't like this kind of straight line. So you want it to be a broken line, and maybe you want it thicker, right? So after that, you can just click on OK. So in the case where you want to readjust the the value as well, so you can go for parameter. So you can assign a particular value. So let me say I intend to go for, let's say, 70, and I want it to be 00. Oh, okay, you know what? Let's do 75. So you realize that this particular line will come down to this price value that I just specify. So I'll click on OK. You can see now it is on that particular value. So you're not limited to this. You can also draw a trend line. So you can see. So you can also do this as well. Do the trend line here as well. You can see. So here you go. This is my trend line. So let me zoom out. You can see this is my trend line. So you can also draw a Fibonacci retracement. So this is the option for Fibonacci retracement. So you can see this is it. So this is it. You can see. So in the case where you do not have these options, right? Let me delete this. So all I need to do is select the object and use the delete button, right? So in the case where you do not have this option, maybe it is not available, everything is not fully accessible on your screen. So you can go for insert. Then under insert, you can go for Fibonacci. You can see, you can draw. And in the case where you want to draw a line, you can see, you can go for trend line and you can draw your trend line. You can see this is my trend line. So I can also go back here, insert, line, trend line, and draw this. You can see. And in the case where you want to draw the Fibonacci, like I said, so you can also go here and draw your Fibonacci. So let's say I want to draw here. Okay, let's do it like this. So you can see. So that's that on how to draw an object on MT4. I hope you've learned something today. So you can check out other videos on my channel on how to install an expert advisor, which is a trading bot, on your MetaTrader 4. Also, you could learn how to backtest your EA on MetaTrader 4. Then you learn how to optimize your EA to get the best parameter that work for that EA on MetaTrader 4. If you have a topic you want me to cover, let me know in the comment section. I'll see you on the next video.